Hey, what's up everybody? Jonathan here with some more Farming Simulator 15. It's 5:08 in the morning here on our farm. I'm going to call it that. We've been doing forestry, but anyway, as you can see, I bought this roller to use at our silage plant, the biogas plant. So I'll have to get that transported down there. But I got a pretty cool mod I just found and that I wanted to show everybody, and it's for tree planting. So let me buy that real quick. Go over here to the mods, and it's under miscellaneous. And if we come over here, it is the Tree Planter Connect. And I'm going to go ahead and buy it. But what this will allow us to do is to connect 3 tree planters together. And that way we can cover a lot more ground as we are planting trees. We have to plant just one row. So we're also going to need another couple of tree planters, and I don't know how much those things are, so let's see. I think this, yeah, it's under sewing machines. Oh, been a little slow tonight. Let's see, is it that one? No. Maybe it's under the forestry equipment. Must be under the forestry equipment. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna buy a couple more of those. All right. So we got our connector. We've got 2 more planting machines, and so I'm probably gonna have to have a pretty big tractor to be able to pull all that. So I don't know, we'll have to test out one of the tractors we've got and see if it's got enough power. I'll grab one of these. Yeah, I'll just give this one a try. I don't know if it's going to have enough power. But we'll see. Alright, let's get back over to the shop, which is right behind us. Alright. Yeah, I just don't know if this tractor's going to have enough power, but we'll give it a try and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll have to go deliver some more logs to the mill and get a little bit more money in the bank before we can hook up and use all 3 of them. I'm guessing that you hook around this way. Alright, so there's that. Let me bring this little menu back up so I can see what to do here. Alright, looks like... Alright, there we go. So M unfolds it. And we should be able to hook up to one of these things. Alright, there's one. And there's 2. Yep, and our tractor's already off the ground, so no, that's not going to work. I might can buy a weight, but I just don't think this tractor is going to be big enough to be able to handle all 3 of them. I mean, we've already got 2 on there and it's off the ground, so I don't know. I mean, I can try a weight. Let's see. Let's just go ahead for fun and try. I'll just grab the biggest one that the game's got, which I guess is this 1600. Let me look at the mods real quick and see what I've got for weights. And let's see. That one doesn't say how much it is. Oh, it's 1.5 tons, I guess. I'm not sure what that amounts to. And I don't know what that one is. And that one's... Well, we can give that one a try. Let's just go ahead. If we don't need it, then we can sell it or something later. So let me unhook one of these things first so I can get my wheels back on the ground. Whoa. see if this will help. If we hook up and the front wheels stay on the ground, then we should be in business, at least for 2 of them. Maybe I can hook it up to where it's over here on the far side. Oops, unattach that. Can't drive in reverse. Well, we appear to be on the ground, so I might give a third one a try. I'll have to go find it where it's at. The thing I'm worried about is when it finally gets on the, you know, lowered to plant the trees, am I going to have enough power to pull all 3 of those? Yeah, like I said, I have not given this mod a try yet, connecting 3 of these together. Let's see. You know what? I think field 19 was the last one we planted. So let's see. Let me go look and see where that other planter's at. Guess that's it right there. Yeah. Okay, so it's back over there close to, let's see, what field is that? Field 18, I think it was. Alright, so let's head on over there and check it out. And we still don't have enough grass yet to be able to mow it, so we're still waiting on that to grow. But I suspect by the end of this video we should have, or at least by the next video, we should have enough grass there to be able to mow it. It grows pretty fast. I think maybe 1 to 2 days in-game time should be enough for the grass to grow. So we'll be looking forward to that so we can have something to mow. I've got all the course play set up, I believe, to transport it and all that stuff. I haven't done the setup yet for the transport to the silage place, but that won't take but a minute to get that fixed up. Oh, this thing drives a little funny. It's kind of not weighted correctly. Too much to the right. Yeah, there it is right there. Let's see, I need to swing around this way. I got a feeling when I attach this thing, the front wheel is going to come off the ground. Yep. Well, maybe when I lower it, it'll. So let's see. Oh, you got to select each one individually. Aha, okay. That's the weight. And that lowers the whole thing. Huh. Okay, I know. I see what it is. There's that one, and then there's the middle one. Well, it looks like it's going to be alright. Cool. So now if I go back to this first one, I should be able to raise all 3 of them. Yep. Alright. Good deal. So I'll have to get another field purchased so we'll have something to plant. Yeah, that's going to be really slow. Of course, these 3 here are, even though I raised them, and they're still kind of dragging the ground, so that's why they're I wonder if I lower the weight too. That should probably help. Alright, let's see what this field costs right here. We might can make a quick run to the mill and get some money, and then I'll start planting this field. Alright, so 35,200. Okay. So let's see, I think we got some trees, or are we ready to move? I think we're ready to move. I've already got my skidder loaded up, as you can see right over there. Just gonna make a loop around here, make sure we didn't miss anything, but I think I got them all last time. And we're getting behind on our stump management. I need to grind up some more stumps before I start planting a bunch more trees. Alright, yeah, we got them all. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my tractor moved over here and out of the way. Well, there's one tree right there we can throw on the truck before we leave. In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move the trucks first. We don't have to worry about that, the truck getting in the way of that one log there. Okay. Get that one log loaded on there so we don't miss that. Actually, might go ahead and throw that other small one on there too. So we're ready to move on to the next logging site. I hope that those saplings we planted will grow pretty quickly, because we're pretty quickly here running out of trees to cut. There's a few more places we can go that kind of just have some, sparse trees here or there, but as far as the big spots, we're kind of, I think there's only maybe one or two left. I think I'm just going to leave those other two pieces there for the chipper. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my truck transported over to the new spot. And we are going just south of here and a little bit to the east. We'll have to get some more saplings loaded up for our now triple planter. Yeah, and so our new spot is just right up here on the right. We've already got the harvester set up, as you can see. I need to find a good spot to put this truck and load up. I think I'm just going to put it right about here next to the road. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and spin the truck around, because we'll be needing to take the mill, or the road to the mill, back the other way. So I think I'm going to put the truck right here. And then we'll harvest all those trees, get them skidded up down here to this grassy area, and that'll be a good staging spot. In fact, I'll probably take the harvester and come right down this first row of trees right here and get some of that cleared out. So we can use some of those stumps as stops for our logs. They don't go rolling all at different places. Alright, so let's see, get my other truck and get the skidder moved over. Oops. Helps to have the truck, not the skidder. Should be good to go. I don't know why that trailer hops around like that. I've looked to see if there's anything dragging, like a stand or something, and I don't see anything. And the tractor or the trailer doesn't have a way you can like adjust the height of the tongue or anything like that. So I don't know what. I guess it must be just be the mod, or maybe it's kind of glitchy with something on there or something. I don't know, but anyway, it's acts kind of weird sometimes. And once again, I forgot to put the ramps down. And you know, I think as fast as that other tractor is, I'm just going to drive the other tractor here. I don't see any reason to use the trailer. But I will go ahead and park the truck and the trailer right over here just to have it close by in case we need it for something. But I'm going to go ahead and get it well out of the way of our operation here. So I'll just kind of pull it right there. That should be good. And then we'll drive our tractor down there. Yeah, we're starting to accumulate quite a bit of equipment here. What I'd like to do, maybe in the next next couple of videos or so, probably, we'll after we make a few runs to the mill and get a good bit more money in the bank. I'd like to. I think we need a bigger tractor, probably for our seeding those the saplings, because we got a triple planter now, and I just don't think we're going to have enough horsepower and weight on the tractor to be able to, you know, give it its proper speed and all that. So we'll need a little bit bigger horsepower on the tractor. And let's see, we're probably going to need, well, for our silage operation, we'll need another tractor, probably for the collection. I'd like to get 2 of those going. I think we're going to need it, so we'll have to do that. Well, these are some short little trees over here. See if I can't try to get them piled up a little bit neater this time, so the skidder can grab more than one at once, and I'll have to try to reposition my skidder to get a good load. That should help things a little bit if I can manage to do that. I just don't know. These trees are so short. If they were cutting, they're longer trees and getting 2 or 3 cuts out of them, then it'd be a lot easier to stack them. I may just have to try to take the skidder and use the front blade to push them up into nice little piles. I kind of hate to be wasting too much time getting the logs positioned just right. Well, there's a little bit bigger tree. There's some bigger ones in here. And I have not checked on our saplings yet either. It's been, probably 3 game days since I planted them, and I drove by there, I believe it was last game day, and there wasn't much to see there, so we'll drop by there if we get a chance. Take a look at our saplings and see if they're coming along. Oh boy. Well, that got a little weird. I'll have to do a little bit better job than that next time. Yeah, I'm going to have to count this time and see how many logs we get on the trailer to make a full load, so that way I kind of know how many I need to cut down to make a load. It should speed things up, because right now I'm just kind of cutting and not worrying about how many I've got. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20. I think it'd be kind of fun to operate one of these harvesters for real, but I'd be kind of scared to, that first one, is the tree going to hold? Is it going to fall on my cab or something? I don't know. I'd be a little bit scared, but imagine once that initial shock of a tree coming at you, once you realize it's okay, it's probably a pretty fun machine to run. I've seen videos of, I used to watch this TV show, I think it was on like maybe History Channel or Discovery Channel or something. It was, let's see, what was it? It was American Loggers, or I forget, something like that. But anyway, this one is a operation up in the northeast part of the United States, I believe, that they were showcasing one company or guy or something that ran one of these things, and it was pretty cool. He could get a lot of trees cut in a day with that thing. Alright, I think I'm just going to say that's probably got a good enough load there, so I'm going to park it here. And let's just start loading up some of these close by ones onto the truck. Sure, get these ones out of the road, because we'll be needing to record a new course play to get our logs to the mill and back, or get our logs to the mill and the truck back anyway. Oh, I went the wrong way. Caught the edge of the harvester there. Yeah, I'm still kind of debating whether or not I want to get that Tiger Cat track loader. I just don't know. I may end up buying it a little on ways down the road here and give it a shot, see if that works. If not, then maybe I can just sell it. I don't believe that there's an option to rent it. I don't know if you can rent mods. I'll have to look and see. I've never really rented anything on this game. I always just waited till I had enough money and bought it outright. That way I could sell it back if I needed to. It seemed like it was a little bit of a waste of money if you're renting equipment. Let's see, I'm supposed to be counting. I forgot how many I got on there already. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. I think there's 5 on there. I believe that makes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. You probably put twice that much. I bet it's 15 or 16 logs probably makes one load. Looks like we're going to have just about enough too. And while we're delivering the logs, I'm going to go ahead and record that course play, so we'll have that all set up and ready. Yeah, I like using that skidder, but I don't know, I'm so quick with this other loader that there's really not much sense a lot of times to skid them up there, but it is kind of nice to have them all piled up where this loader can just grab them. So probably once we start cutting a bunch more trees down and getting a little bit longer skid, I'll use the skidder. It's kind of fun using it sometimes. For those of y'all that Netflix, have y'all watched Stranger Things yet? That's pretty cool. I just finished up the whole series, or season 1, I guess. It says season 1. Maybe they'll do season 2. I think there's some talk maybe about season 2, but anyway, Stranger Things, yeah, you ought to go check it out. It's sort of I don't know, a horror thriller, 80s horror thriller, I guess you could say. It's definitely set in the 80s, and the music's really good, and the whole plot of the story and everything is really good, really well done as overall and just in general, it's well done. It's kind of creepy though, so if not into scary stuff, I definitely would not watch that. But I really enjoyed it. I don't usually watch a lot of that scary stuff. I used to be big into it when I was a little younger. I watched all those Hellraiser movies and some of the older 90s and early 2000s horror movies and stuff. I used to watch some of that, but just kind of gotten away from it. I got big into zombies there for a while, so I watched a bunch of that. I got a bunch of those videos, and yeah, I just kind of got away from it. Those paranormal activity movies kind of freak me out, so I'll stay away from those things. But some of the, stuff like, well, I mean, not particularly Freddy Krueger, but those kind of slasher movies where you got a main bad guy who goes around killing everybody. And that's sometimes those are fun to watch, but here lately I just kind of got away from those kind of things. But Stranger Things was something I wanted to check out. It looked interesting, and I'd heard good reviews about it, so I checked it out and got hooked on it. It's only 8 episodes, that first season, but hopefully they'll come out with some more. We should have room for just maybe 2 or 3 more. And for those of y'all that play spin tires, you need to go check out my spin tires videos. Had the first 5 episodes was I played the plains map, and I was delivering logs from the loading point over to the objective 1, and I got that objective 1 completed. I believe it's episode number 5 is when I completed that. But for episode 6, I'm going to start showcasing some mods. I've got quite a few mods downloaded that are pretty cool. I'll be playing some of that and just kind of not necessarily trying to complete any objectives, but just kind of having fun uncloaking the map points and just kind of testing out the mods, what they can and can't do, and showcasing some different mods. I'll try to, check out some of the newer mods and post videos about that. And we probably might at some point get back to completing those objectives and getting everything unlocked, and because there's some trucks and things on there that you may have to unlock at some point before you can drive them, so I haven't really played it all that much. But it's pretty fun. I mean, the camera drives me crazy. I don't like the camera in the game, which I've heard they may be changing it, but they haven't yet, so it may be a while. But I was using the Brute Peterbilt mod, which was a really nice mod. It's a Peterbilt 18-wheeler tractor, and then they put big old mud tires on it and some log racks and stuff, and it's pretty fun to drive. but the game itself plays kind of slow. You know, you're going through mud and having to navigate around trees and rocks and get stuck in the mud, and you got to winch yourself out, so that the game pace is pretty slow, but it's the graphics are good and the physics are pretty awesome. But it's definitely not if you're into racing games, you don't have much patience, it's probably not the game for you, but it's pretty fun. Okay, let's see here. That's going to roll over in there, I think. I'm going to go ahead and call that a load. Kind of getting tired of loading them up, and I want to buy another tractor, but I don't know if we're going to have enough money. I think I'll get about 200,000 or so maybe for this load. So anyway, let's get the course play loaded up. We'll just start right here. It works for me. And we'll just follow this road on up to the mill. No need to get fancy. Make sure we take the curves nice and slow so we don't tump over our trailer. Coming up on the spot we just finished. Nothing but stumps. In fact, there's our stump grinder right there. There's our triple tree planter. And here's our first operation we had, where our chipper operation is still sitting there. Oh, look there, look there, look there. We got trees. We have got trees. Sweet. Well, those are about chip size. Anyway, we'll take a look at that again when we come back by. Nice. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to get by anywhere to check the trees when I rolled over this gameplay in the new day. We'll have another field to check out right up here. Yep, those trees are growing pretty good too. Nice. Yep, sure enough. All nice in rows and ready to be cut down. We'll have to go check out our other two fields that we've got planted over on the other side of the map here. I think those are the first ones I planted. So if, where am I going? So if those are that size, and these others over there should be about that size or a little bigger. Now I'm just going to pull as far to the left as I can to give room to tump. And that should be good right there. And we'll stop that course and save it. I think we can save it right over the top of the other one, so we'll call it 2 mil. Alright, and I'm going to cancel all that and unhook and unload. Well, that truck's dirty. Well, I should have pulled up just a little bit further, but that's okay, we'll move our tractor. If it'll get up the hill. Maneuver it around this way. That looks pretty good. Just tump it over. we'll send the train off. Yeah, I was, if any of y'all are following up on the Farming Simulator 17, I was watching the a breakdown of the new gameplay video that they put out. Let's see, today is Sunday the 14th. I think they put that out on Friday, which would have been, what, the 12th? And, yeah, Friday the 12th of August 2016. So they put out the new gameplay, and it looks pretty nice. Oh no, I'm sorry. This wasn't the new gameplay trailer. This was one of the guys on YouTube had set in with a Skyped in or something with the developers. They're talking about some of the new features of 17. And anyway, what they were saying was there's going to be, I believe, 2 sets of train tracks and maybe even 2 trains, and you can even mod the trains. That's pretty cool. But you can load up things on the train and transport them from one area to the other, like possibly grains or maybe even possibly equipment. I don't know, that they didn't specifically mention that, he said, but you can definitely transport things from one side of the map to the other, which I'm assuming the logs will be one of them. If you can transport grain, surely they'll let you transport logs. Okay, so let me get another course play set up. Yep, so start course recording, and we'll just go from there. And we'll just go right back the way we came to make it simple. So we've only got 128,000 and a little bit, so I don't think that's going to be enough to buy a nice sized tractor. We'll just have to kind of make do, I guess, for now with our smaller tractor. And see if that'll do us. If not, then we'll make another run to the mill with some logs, and that should be enough there to... You know what, I think I'm just going to keep going straight right there. We can check out our trees on the way and just go a different route back. Yeah, those trees are coming along pretty nice. I kind of like that route anyway, it's a little bit straighter. You can really hightail it down that straight road too. Let's see, we need to make a turn here. Should be able to just follow this road all the way through. Going past the tractor and turn it around. And we'll get back up to our starting point. Right about there. Alright, we'll stop that. And we'll save that one as from mill. Which should overwrite the other one. Okay. Well, we are out of time for this video. Like I said, next time we'll make another run of logs to the mill, and we'll have enough to buy a bigger tractor. I think is my plan. I'd like to do that, 'cause I just don't think that other tractor, even though it, with the weight on there, I just think it's going to be lacking horsepower. So I'm just going to go ahead and make another run, get us some more money in the bank, and that way we can buy a bigger tractor. Maybe one of those big quad track type things or something. I don't know. We'll have to see what the horsepower ratings are on those things, and what the prices are. But yeah, our trees are coming along, and we've got a little money in the bank, and got our silage operation set to go. We're just waiting on the grass to be able to harvest, and so next time we'll probably do a little mowing, another run of logs to the mill, and probably buy us another tractor. So hit that subscribe button if you want to check it out. And until next time, we'll see you.